Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
Something wrong with our training facility?
It doesn't have any candy in the vending machines. No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any excuses. You know how it is.
I do. And that work ethic of yours is something we all love about you.
Thank you.
You're gonna fit our culture like a glove.
Well, I'm excited to be here. I feel like this is a perfect place to start my career.
Fantastic. Well, then why don't we talk about our goals for the season then? As a former player, I understand how important it is for an organization to clearly communicate its expectations, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page to start the season.
Let's do it.
We're looking to make the play-in, because once you're in the dance, anything can happen. But we would consider this season a success if we took our first step to respectability.
Okay.
If you have something to say, MP, now would be the time.
Setting your sights low like that, I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. And no offense, Cliff, but that's a loser's mentality.
I understand where you're coming from. And no one should be satisfied with losing. I hate losing. It makes me sick. I get nauseous, headaches, you name it. But it's my job as the general manager to honestly evaluate this roster. And if I compare it to the rest of the league, it wouldn't be fair for me to say we have failed if we didn't win a championship.
I see what you mean, but if we don't win a championship, I'm the one that's going to be sick.
I love that about you. Surprise us and push us towards contention faster than I thought. Speaking of, we need to set your personal goals for the first half of the season. Coach Tucker's going to walk us through it.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too.
Okay.
This is a collaboration.
That's great, because I have been visualizing exactly how I want my career to be.
Visualizing.
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like meditation and manifestation, that sort of thing?
Well, why don't you manifest some opinions on this list of potential goals for the first half of the season? Let me know if anything speaks to you.
You want me to just pick one?
There's a lot to work on at this level, always. And you'll do a little bit of everything, but we find that giving our players a list of specific goals to work on for the first half of the season is the best way to drive development.
All right, I'm with it.
It also allows us to give you some milestones to track your progress. We'll even highlight on our schedule some key games to use as measuring sticks.
That's that communication that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick a goal.
Look, I'm not trying to be in the lottery. We gotta protect home court.
It's the first step to respectability. You win games at home, you've got a solid foundation to build on.
And the fans need more too.
Certainly help with the booing. My wife stopped coming to games.
Yeah. So I'll make sure that the guys show up and we put on a show tonight at home, all right?
We don't need showboating. We need to defend, rebound, and make shots.
Don't worry, coach. I got you.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy. One more thing.
Yep.
We got Media Day coming up.
Oh, I love Media Day. It's always been fun for me as a fan, so this will be cool.
Our PR director, Donna Chase, she's gonna walk you through everything. She's great, you're gonna love her. Brian, anything you want to add?
Just keep working. Yeah, we'll talk more about your spot in the rotation as we get closer to the season opener.
All right. Appreciate your time. Look forward to building something special here.
So do we.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. He's about to tear it up.
Win this game so we can go hit the buffet for some chicken wings.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
Every NBA player wants to start someday, and I'm sure you're no different.
I've never come off the bench a day in my life, Coach.
That's pretty much the case for every player in an NBA locker room, until they get to the league.
Right? Of course.
There's no nice way to say this, so I'm gonna put it bluntly. You've got an established player in front of you. You want his spot, you're gonna have to take it from him.
Okay. That makes sense.
This team is a meritocracy. You get the minutes you earn. Nothing's given. It doesn't matter what your draft position is or how much you're getting paid. You get it done out there on the court, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
So just so I'm clear, how do you make that decision? Like, will you let me know when I've done enough to become a starter?
Yeah, we've got some milestones we want to see you hit. You hit them, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what we do here as a ball club.
I can see that, and it's much appreciated, Coach.
Good, now get ready. It's almost game time.
All right. I'll see you later, Coach.
See you.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
My kids were nice here last weekend. Oh, yeah?
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Not really. If I want to be a starter, then I got to outplay the guy ahead of me. Simple as that.
Yeah. Yeah, that seemed fair.
It's sports. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, not to bring any extra motivation or anything like that, but you know only starters get endorsement deals, right?
I already know. You know, dudes on the bench ain't getting no shoe deal.
They're not. Not right now, but that day will come.
Okay.
For right now, just take this in. We in the league. I mean, you ever visualize something like this?
You know what, P, man? I never really thought about what the tunnel looks like, man.
No. I'm not talking about the tunnel. I'm talking about right here. You and me, you getting ready to play in your first NBA game.
Honestly, no. You know, nothing prepares you for this, man. No matter how many high-pressure situations that you face, this is different, man.
Or what about that open run I got you an invitation to? You know, things got a little heated between you know who, yeah?
Well, yeah, that was dope, but we didn't have 20,000 people watching us, man.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a little different.
It's different.
All right, then.
It's different.
Hey,
it's
hey.
different.
Yeah.
But hey, look, though, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I know you gotta go win that game.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, so, they Plainview proud, yeah?
You already know what it is, P.
You know. Plainview.
And tonight, we've all been waiting for the start of a brand new NBA season. The home crowd is pumped up and ready to go. We might even see the debut of MP in this one. Welcome, everyone, to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Friday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. And then on Sunday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And that game against the Grizzlies, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. Cam Thomas out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. And for the Hawks, Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's a Kongwu in at the center position. And Grant, a look here at MP, this year's first-round draft pick. He grew up outside of Chicago, and what a moment for him to enjoy his first NBA minutes.
And you talked to MP about his time growing up, and he shared that he studied Jordan and the Bulls. It's a dream come true for him to step out onto an NBA court and try to follow those footsteps.
We're excited to be here for opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is... will make substitutions.
Turn this around, kid.
The Hawks lead by 4. Outside Johnson. Here's Young. Good D by MP.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Thomas, that's good.
I'm not sure how we define a difficult finish for Cam Thomas. This guy finds a way through contact.
Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Doris.
I think, B.A., what you love about Cam Thomas is he is fearless. He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I've missed the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in, they're working, they're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Pass to Claxton. Young with the double team. Here's Warren. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Wow, MP in the catch and shoot, just ready as soon as he touches the basketball.
And here's LeVert. Back to Young. Got it. That bucket makes him just 3 for 10.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Young against MP, and he drives in, and that one's good. Warren's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. MP against Young. MP inside. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Pass to Daniels. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat.
The previous play is under review.
Off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Hawks ahead. They're up by 5. And back in a moment as we'll. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Hawks?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the floor for Brooklyn, they've got Williams. Trendon Watford is out there with Sharp. Then there's DeAnthony Melton, and it's Warren in at the point guard position.
Well, it's no secret, guys, that Caris LeVert can flat out score the basketball. I think the key for him moving forward, just become more and more efficient because the ability is there.
Doris, one thing you can say about Caris LeVert, he knows how to seize an opportunity.
And the thing about it, BA, is it doesn't matter if that opportunity comes when he's being a starter or when he's coming off the bench. His mindset is, my skill set is score, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
And when healthy, LeVert is a problem. A multi-dimensional guard who can score, pass, and rebound at an impressive clip.
Here's Warren. Muscling it home, MP.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
MP against LeVert. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. LeVert's got 5 now.
Now, there's a reason Caris LeVert shoots well from the field. This guy is great at picking great opportunities.
Pass to Melton. Over Rizachet. And that one's on target from the wing. He's got 5. The Hawks lead by 5. Here's Rizachet going inside, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
For Brooklyn, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Warren. No good. 3 for 7 shooting so far. Atlanta's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Pass to Nance. And Nance with the slam.
So explosive, so creative in the air. Nicely done, Larry Nance Jr.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Melton outside. There's a screen. Jacks up a 3. Connects from downtown.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Grant.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
Outside man. Shot clock at 6. With the drive. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Nets trail by 6. Here's MP. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Watford. Thomas, he's checked in for Williams. And Russell is subbed in for Melton. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
All right, let's toss it over to the sideline for a report on MP.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of anticipation for the rookie MP as he makes his NBA debut tonight. I caught up with him before the game and asked if he had any reflections on his journey here, and he said, I had to grow a lot as a player, not just in skills, but in my approach to the game. He told me that it's been a long journey to get here, but that it's just the first step in the best chapter yet.
Well, Allie, I know a lot of people are excited about MP's potential. Pass to Daniels. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. There's Young with the three. Brooklyn pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
MP outside. Here's Johnson. Claxton a screen on Young. Russell from outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Ricochet, he's checked in for the Hawks. And a change for the Nets. Williams is checked in. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Brooklyn out in front, up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome to our 2K Sports Studio. The Brooklyn Nets find themselves in quite a battle here tonight.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
You know, I think for Brooklyn, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first.
LeVert's checked in for Daniels. Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. Warren comes in for Russell. The Hawks leading. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Karis LeVert is out there with Trae Young. And it's Ricochet in at the small forward position. So that's the Hawks 5. There's Young with the 3. Williams grabs the board.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And Atlanta making a change here. Mann's checked in. And a change for the Nets. Melton, he's checked in for Williams. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. For the lead, here's Warren. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Doris, it's interesting, but the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct, because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they've joined this league, they did go to the finals for a couple of times. Had Jason Kidd, who was the driver of success, but no championship in this modern era.
MP with it. Now Okongwu defending. Here's Claxton. The rebound by Atlanta. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. MP looking around to get back on track. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Out to the right wing. Here's Bufkin, covered by MP. Over Warren. Oh, drains the 19-footer. And now a 6-point Hawks lead. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Matthews comes in for Bufkin. Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Melton passes to Watford. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Watford's got his first basket.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Hawks lead by 4. Here's LeVert. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, I love the way Karis LeVert is attacking. This guy is a skilled guard with tremendous speed.
Here's MP. MP getting it done inside. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside man. From 10 feet away. Sharp grabs the miss. Nets trail by 4. MP with it. He's got 11. Oh, MP takes the contact and converts.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And here's LeVert for 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Atlanta on top. They lead by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Brooklyn, they've got Johnson, DeAnthony Melton out there with Trendon Watford. Then they're Sharp, and it's MP in at the point. It's blocked. To tie it up. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Outside man. Pass to Capella. 5 to shoot. Outside man. Shoots over Melton. Man misses.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Melton on the wing. He's guarded by man. Melton passes to Johnson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Hawks shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. LeVert outside. Capella, screen on Johnson. Inside. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Left side, Johnson. There's the screen by Johnson. From deep, Melton knocks it down from distance.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Capella, screen on Johnson. Down low. And it's Capella with the jam.
Boy, that's thanks to Karis LeVert's court vision, making the right plays in pick-and-roll action.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there for Brooklyn. So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks, pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson.
Don't beat yourself up till you check the tape.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game.
Look, everyone thinks what happens out there is what creates an NBA legend, but they're wrong. 90% of the work happens here, behind the scenes, at practice, in the gym, at film sessions, and in the locker room.
I agree. The games are where you prove that you've been putting in the work. No shortcuts.
Yeah, correct. Over here is the entrance to our practice facility, and over there is the gym.
Everything all in one place. That's great.
Yep. We made everything as convenient as possible, so there is no excuse to not put the work in. Now, come here. Right here, we've got everything related to your schedule, including those key games we talked about based on your personal goals.
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember, you become the best version of you so we can become the best version of us.
Coach, you have to put that on a t-shirt.
I am serious, MP.
I'm serious too. You become
This is a team game. Everything you do both on and off the court affects our ability to win games. Okay, team chemistry is vitally important to our success, and if you do things that negatively affect that, you hurt the team. A press conference answer that rubs someone the wrong way might mean they look you off when you're open, and now we're taking a contested shot instead of an open one. It's all connected, and it all matters. Are we clear?
Crystal.
Good. Now rest up, rehydrate, and follow the trainer's plan to a T. Proper recovery is just as important as proper training. And you get back to work tomorrow.
We all have our bad days.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
You know, I haven't had a chance to look at my phone yet.
Well, when you do, there'll be texts from every person you've ever met and a few people you haven't. Most notably, there will be press looking for quotes.
They can hit me up on text too?
They do. And you want to handle this like you would any regular press conference. You want no comment? No comment. You want to answer? Go ahead and answer. Just remember, everything you say is on the record and has an impact. Most importantly, on your team chemistry and your public perception. Okay?
Makes sense.
Look, emotions run high when a game is just ended, okay? All I'm asking is that you take a moment to think before you respond. Words can get twisted easily in the league, and what might seem like a harmless bit of bragging could be taken as a slight. By your teammate, by an opponent, a coach, you name it.
I'm under a microscope now.
That's right. All part of the business.
Understood.
Great. If you have any other concerns, press or PR related, you know where to find me.
Tough debut for MP, but great players bounce back from bad games. And he's a great player.
Drink plenty of fluids. Win the swamp tonight.
Tips and just have an all-around great time.
Yeah, we're having fun. It's our summer send-off, so grab your suits, grab your koozies. We're making a big splash in NBA 2K.
Time to turn the page, MP.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter, David Aldridge, on the sidelines. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And that game against Memphis, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. D'Angelo Russell out there with Cam Thomas. And it's Williams at the small forward. And for Orlando, sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Then there's Jalen Suggs. Then it's Paolo Banchero, and it's Bitadze in at the 5. Hearing scouts talk about MP before the draft. Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Wagner comes in for Paolo Banchero. Anthony Black's checked in for Caldwell Pope, and Anthony subbed in for Jalen Suggs. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Sharp's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Trendon Watford comes in for Williams. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Thomas. And MP subbed in for Russell. The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
Now here's Anthony. Black the pass to Wagner. No good that time.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Shoots, and that's good for 2. Melton's got 5 points so far. The Magic trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good, Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony displaying his versatility as a shooter in the mid-range.
Here's MP. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Black in the post. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Nets lead by 3. And we'll get things started in the second. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Wagner is out there with Banchero. Then there's Carter. Then there's Black. And it's Anthony in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, D.A., we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you.
And taking a look at some numbers for Paolo Banchero. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged 22 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Howard's checked in for Mo Wagner. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Wagner's checked in for Howard. Outside Warren. Sharp sets the pick for Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's the 3. They get it back. Sharp sets the pick for Williams. Drills it from outside. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Black dishes to Carter. Anthony on the wing. He's guarded by Melton. Anthony's shot is off. Brooklyn leading by 3. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Hey guys, well the Magic were one of last season's most improved teams, and with the addition this summer of Contavious Caldwell Pope, they've addressed an area of real need. player who can space the floor, add to their already stout defense, and has championship pedigree, they're going to continue to rise in this league, guys.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Magic in second.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Goga Bitadze comes in for Wendell Carter. And it's Suggs in for Mo Wagner. Yep, that one goes.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
MP powers through the contact inside.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Banchero, a screen on Melton. Puts it up. That's good from Banchero on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game. Now, MP. Last time out, he had 13 points. Pass to Clowney. Melton, the bounce pass. The 3 from Warren. The rebound by Bitadze.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Anthony against Warren. Here's Suggs. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Warren. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Anthony's shot is off. Nets leading by 3. Outside Thomas. Pass to Melton. Screen by Claxton. From the arc. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is a spark plug. He can be a scorer or he can run the offense.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nets out in front. They're up by 2. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
When I look at the Nets, starting the season with a loss, you know they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
I think the most important thing is they show improvement. Your record at this point in the season won't tell the whole story.
And turning back now to talk about the Orlando Magic. What a close game this has been.
I like to see him take it inside, man. Too many threes, too many wild threes. Got to tighten it up.
Yeah, lots of volume from out there, but poor efficiency. That's been their Achilles heel. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon... Flags checked in for the Magic. And then for Brooklyn, D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Cameron Thomas. And Warren subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. DeAnthony Melton out there with Warren, and it's Williams at the 3 slot. Wagner with a screen for Banchero. Shot clock at 5, and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. The Magic superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA thanks. Pass to Melton. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Claxton with it. Takes the 3. And he banks in the layup. Claxton's got his second basket of the night.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Banchero outside. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Williams.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Franz Wagner.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
You did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
MP passes to Watford. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Watford's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
Great read by MP, showing he has a sense for when someone is open.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Melton against Anthony. Carter with a screen on Melton.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. They've got Black, Carter out there with Wagner. Then there's Banchero, and it's Joseph in at the 2 guard. That's who's out there for Orlando. Warren kicks to Johnson. Beyond the arc. A 3-pointer is right on target. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Magic trail by 8. Here's Black. Pass to Wagner. Fires the 3. The rebound by Johnson.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
From 11 feet away. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And now a 10-point Nets lead.
Smart pass by MP. Great to see a young player making the right decisions with the ball.
Banchero draws the double. For 3, cans it from downtown. Black's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And great vision there to punish the double team. That was well executed.
With the teardrop, MP keeping his balance right there.
Yeah, look at the soft delivery for MP, floating it up there.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Carter. Franz Wagner comes in for Mo Wagner. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Corey Joseph. And it's Suggs in for Black. And now the latest from... And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that about wraps it up. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
Yeah, MP.
Why would anybody be this high? I don't have anything interesting to say.
What you got going on today?
MP, you got that look in your eye, man. You better watch out.
good team, but we got you. So we're going to win.
These guys are no joke. This is exactly the kind of game we need to win if we want people to think twice before walking in here like they own the place.
I understand.
You wanted to make this place a fortress, right? These guys are the barbarians at the gates.
Coach, we're just hooping. These guys aren't invincible. We could take them.
Enough talk. Time to lock in.
All right, you just need to meditate, man. I bet you your blood pressure is through the roof.
You know
right
what?
now.
It will be if we lose tonight. Now get out there and defend your turf.
I got you, Coach.
The home debut for this team and the home debut for the rookie MP. He'll have his chance to make a lasting first impression here in just a moment as this stadium gets ready to rock. Thanks for joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. Now let's take a look at the Bucks' opening lineup. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. Cam Thomas out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Something that the organization loves about MP, Grant. He's always letting his game do the talking.
Yeah, he'll respond with a quip here or there, but for the most part, MP lets his actions do the work, not his mouth. He's very mature and as focused of a rookie that you'll find.
Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams. Making some changes. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Melton comes in for Thomas. And Warren subbed in for Russell. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Sims, he's checked in for Lopez. Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. Green's checked in for Kuzma. And it's Porter Jr. in for Trent. Well, as the saying goes, gotta give the people what they want. MP is looking to reward his hometown fans' dedication by putting on a show. And most importantly, bringing home a win. Not just tonight, but he's determined to win a ton here at home.
I think it's a really admirable goal to be a truly fearsome home team. Not just because it intimidates your opponents, but because it shows MP's commitment to delivering for these fans. He knows they're here to see their team win big, and so that's what he wants to deliver for them night after night inside this arena.
Here's Lillard. After the basket by Brooklyn. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Green for 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Nice find by Lillard. He deserves some recognition for that kind of passing.
Warren against Lillard. Outside, Williams. Warren, the pass to Johnson. Now Williams. Outside Warren. Over Lillard. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, we'll get back to the action. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
They've got Trendon Watford. MP is out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Williams, and it's Sharp in at the center position. So that's the Nets 5. Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
BA, I asked MP how they'd be approaching home games this season, and he said, I told my guys, we have to do better this year, period. When the game is in our house, we owe it to our fans to win it. Guys, I can get the feeling this isn't going to be an easy stop on the road for anyone.
Nope, and MP always working for the people, Allie. Here's MP, takes one from 10 feet. Rebounded by Green. And it's Green with the ball for Milwaukee. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
Last season, this was a surprisingly difficult matchup for them. Lost every game against this team.
MP right through him.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Milwaukee leading by 9. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level. Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift-wrapping points.
Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Trent comes in for Rollins. Melton passes to Warren. The kick out to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Watford from the arc. Knocks down the long J. Watford's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. To the middle. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
MP looking around. Fires from deep. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now. Outside for Green. Antetokounmpo up top. Guarded by Sharp. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him? Or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, BA, there's a reason why I'm over.
Timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And we've gotten a taste of what these teams look like, Brent. But it's only been a few games.
Well, they're going to make some adjustments along the way, BA, and we'll see how these younger players start to develop throughout the course of the season. The process for each of these teams has officially begun.
MP, the pass to Thomas. Back to Warren. Not going to go that time.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And Trent the bucket on the assist by Lillard. Trent's got 5 now.
Well, if you're not outside, you got to be inside. Nice touch by Gary Trent Jr.
Russell, the pass to MP. Can they get it? Trent with the defensive effort.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Drops in the 3.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Warren's shot is good.
Well, you love the competitive fire from MP, answering right back with a 3 of his own.
Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Lillard. Again, the Bucks good for 2.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Thomas on the money from 12 feet away.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Milwaukee leading by 15. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo drives in, and Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And that stride that you see from Giannis is just so effective out there getting around defenders.
Warren against Trent. Now here's Warren. He's closely guarded. MP beats the contact. 7 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Bucks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hey, folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Milwaukee Bucks. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Milwaukee Bucks.
In terms of...
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback. Making a switch here. MP's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Brooklyn shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. So on the floor for Milwaukee. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Kevin Porter is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Trent in at small forward. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
And the Bucks miss again. Nets trail by 20. Left side Warren. Soft touch off the glass. Warren's got 9.
Really hard to intimidate MP. He's going to take on the defense inside.
1:36 left in the third. Thomas against Trent. Takes a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. 13 points in the game.
Trent is a very reliable three-point shooter. This is what he's all about.
Russell finds Warren. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. Lillard's got his 5th rebound in this one. There's the drive, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Back to Russell. For 3, Warren. Oh, another miss by MP.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Trent on the wing. 35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Misses in close. Claxton passes to MP. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Oh, the young fella finds a way. MP using the pump fake to perfection.
That free throw no good. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Watford comes in for Johnson. Melton, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Johnson in for Russell. Smith outside. Portis, the pass to Lillard. Portis with a screen on Sharp. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Can't get it to drop. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Milwaukee out in front, just dominating this one. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The Bucks leading by 23. Sharp out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's MP, then there's Johnson, and it's Melton in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And here's Warren. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Looking to get back on track, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Well, MP knows when he gets the ball that close, he's got to attack.
And Milwaukee's shooting has been great this game, 58%. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Rollins. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
It's stolen by MP and pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, strong transition play is something MP will need to be consistently capable of in this league.
Green, a screen. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And it's Green missing. Brooklyn has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
No chance. Giannis, too much length.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Milwaukee leading by 21. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. A full line change here for Brooklyn. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Livingston comes in for Antetokounmpo. Rollins, he's checked in for Kuzma. And it's Porter Jr. in for Damian Lillard. That's good from Trent. Well, Brent, he doesn't give you much inside the arc, but Trent Jr. is a sniper from deep.
Yeah, and Gary Trent Jr. knows exactly why he's on the floor, and that's to shoot the basketball. So continue to move, find open areas, wait for the ball, and then let it rip.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Pass to Portis. Minute 32 left in the 4th quarter. Clock at 6. Shot from the low block. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And over the last half-decade, Brent, Bobby Portis has been the best 6-man big you can find.
Yeah, pretty remarkable, B.A. He comes in, he gives you some great scoring in some stretches.
And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It wasn't in it.
Welcome in to the Jalen Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy. I know more about sports than you do.
That's debatable.
Watch your mouth, Russ. We got a great show for you today, starting off with a brand new segment Trash talk do's and don'ts.
Oh, I'll start. Don't tell people how to trash talk when you were 7th man with a rickety jump shot and the handle of a precocious 4th grader.
Okay. Do keep your mouth shut if you spent most of your career waving towels at the end of the bench.
You know what? You've been selling me short since college, man. How about this? We could have won a championship, but you looked me off to take a double-team 30-footer at the buzzard, buddy.
For the last time, Russell, you weren't open.
I was open.
Guys.
I was open. I was wide open.
Sometimes the shots just don't fall.